Hey guys, this is Dezi with Outdoor Extreme and OX Files, where the truth is out in the field. Today we're going over a couple of things regarding how to size your paint using different inserts. Some of you guys have probably seen different companies such as Freak or Inception Design, or as well as Planet Eclipse as well has different products like these. And what it basically is doing is taking the paint. Every paint is made at .68 caliber. But pending weather, pending moisture, pending all kinds of elements. Did you leave it sitting in your truck? Did you get it out of an AC controlled building? All of these will have different elements in play when it comes to sizing your paint. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go over some of those elements. And first what we're going to do is we're going to start with the Freak set. Freak sets, the XL. All inserts are aluminum based. Some of them are stainless steel. Those are specifics in sets that you will have to order. But most of the time what you're looking at is an aluminum tube such as this. This one with Freak, it's like that. And then the Planet Eclipse and the Inception Design ones have a little collar that sits in the back. This is a 687 for this one. And this is sized at 688. So maybe wondering, like, why do I need to have just 0.1 off? Those different elements come into play when you're getting into the sizing of the paint and what you're dealing with while you're out there playing your games. Any one of us who have been in the game know that there's all sorts of weather that can be thrown at you, whether you're in the dry desert or if you're sitting in the swamps of Florida. You're probably going to run into this situation. So sizing paint, you always want to do this kind of setting over, a nice table, a cloth, something along the lines that the paint's not just going to fall right through and start wasting your rounds. But very simply, you would take your paint. I got some random paint I pulled from the back room, just left in an open bag. I have no idea what kind of conditions I'm sitting in the Florida sun in a heated building. So we're going to see what size this one will come out at. And this is a 688. So there simply, you drop it in there. Now, as you can see, the ball itself actually kind of went through there and then it got stuck. When you're looking into your barrel, into your insert, what you want to see is a couple points of contact. Not too much and not too little where it just slides right out. When you see that round is through there, and you're looking for about 2 points of contact, where the insert is holding the ball in place. It's just ever so slightly touching it. Now, when you hold it up, you look through it, I see a couple points of contact. Best way to try it, though, came out super easy. No pressure. This thing is going to chrono. Absolutely epic. Which brings us one of the main points, too. If you have a insert, let's say is a big or is a real small one, it's not going through. You don't want to push on it. You just want the ball itself to try to slide through. This, obviously, at this size of a 675 by Inception Design, that ain't going to work. You're going to jam paint all up inside of the breech of your marker. Your marker's not going to be working. You're going to be screaming, what's going on? This paint stinks, whatever the issue is. And it's actually an issue that you didn't properly figure out which insert you needed. From the bigger size, go here, something like, what is this one? A 692, right? This is a big insert. This one, again, paint is made at .68 caliber, and it'll have some variation in it pending the weather. This is an insert that is guaranteed to get whatever ball you've got out of that barrel. Especially if you've got a mixed batch of different older paint or different paint. If you happen to go to a BYOP event where you're just using whatever mixed paint you got that's sitting in a closet for 10 years, this is probably going to be the insert you're going to want to use. It's going to be a little all over the place, but you'll be able to get your rounds out. And you'll see with here, this just plummet right out of it. This can work, but your accuracy and your velocity is going to be a little all over the place. Now, showcasing the different ones, you have a slender one. It's all clean. There's no collar to it. Versus the other one here by Planet Eclipse and Inception Design, they have the PWR collar. And that is what you're going to find on more of your high-end markers. These aren't going to be for your entry-level markers where you'll find these. This is now where you've invested into the game. Now, the cool part is, with Inception Design and Freak as well, is they also make the barrel tips and the backs to accept those. It's a two-piece, your tip and your barrel back. You slide them together. Remember, they are reverse threaded. It'll change your whole world when you make that mistake. The collar very simply slides in and out. Once you've found the proper size paint that you want to use, you take that collar, you're going to slide it inside of the accepted back and tip, slide it into your marker, and you're good to go. Now we're going to move into another insert. For those of you guys who have followed us on our MagFed podcast, this is where we are using a different kind of round called a First Strike round. These First Strike rounds are a plastic photodegradable projectile. They're typically only used for private events or large-scale events. The PWR insert made with Labco is definitely a game changer. First Strikes do have the ability to be used in a to be shot out of a smoothed insert. However, the accuracy isn't quite peak yet. By using one of these rifled inserts, on the back of the First Strike fin, it has little edges on it. And those edges will get caught in the insert's threads, the rifling, and be able to really send a nice spiral with your marker. And your accuracy grouping is going from where it's, roughly double your hands to now about the size of your fist, and if not smaller, depending on how good you are. However, you cannot use the rifled insert and use round ball. The accuracy, these are not designed to be using these. They're meant for a different kind of projectile. So you definitely want to be able to have both abilities for your whole kit. This has been Dezi with Outdoor Extreme OX Files, where the truth is out in the field. We'll see you guys on the next episode.